Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Off the Glass. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon, and alongside me is Myron Walker.
What is up?
Tonight's subjects. Table shaking Myron. Will he stop the camera from moving?
Ha!
NBA's best players under 25. Who is the next big thing? Houston Astros shortstop proposed to his girlfriend right after winning a World Series and possibly on the verge of making the most money he's ever made in his life. How good of a decision was that?
That's a decision.
Roy Halladay, rest in peace.
Rest in heaven.
Ric Flair's 30 for 30. Woo! And Lamar Odom passes out yet again.
That's not news.
Myron Walker, what's up?
It's good to be here. It's a great week, so happy to be here. Let's go. Let's do
Okay,
it.
cool. We've been away for about at least 2 weeks. We do apologize for that.
Hey, like,
But we're back, and we're back fully charged and juiced. I'm ready to get into some subjects. Be on the lookout for some beef stew shorts. We're going to do something different now with the beef stew show where we will do mainly probably on Facebook, but also maybe on the YouTube channel.
okay.
Where we'll do little 10-minute clips on things that are happening within the world right now. In and out. Like right now we have there was we have Mayor Duggan back in office in Detroit. So we're going to actually do a beef stew short on that, and we're going to talk about that and other politics, but we'll also do some celebrity news like Tyrese and his whining and so forth. So, but right now we're on the sports, and let's start it up. Let's talk a little bit of NBA. Well, you know, before we go to the NBA, let's talk about the players that are trying to make it to the NBA.
What are we doing here?
LiAngelo Ball.
Hello.
Younger brother of
China.
Lonzo Ball, who was a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Who caught that work from Kyrie the other night? Anyway.
Son of LeVar Ball.
Hey.
Loudmouth LeVar Ball. My main man, though. I fucks with LeVar Ball heavy.
Okay.
He's in his son's life. All three of them.
Look at the contrast between Kyrie's dad and his dad. That's all I'm saying. Not to say, I'm just saying this is a contrast. And they got the same results. It's a contrast.
Two
different
the results
avenues.
are different. I mean, Kyrie played 9 games in college, and Lonzo played a full season. Kyrie was destined to be a star. We knew that. LeVar Ball, actually, to me, made his son a number one prospect, pick prospect. He wouldn't have been that without his dad and all that mouth he was running.
He ultimately put up numbers.
The hype is what got him there.
The hype helped him out.
Got him there because there was other point guards that could have
Obviously.
went before him, but the hype from his father and everything, that brand that he built, got him there. But we're not
Anyway.
talking about Lonzo right now. We want to focus on the middle son, LiAngelo. So LiAngelo Ball, as well as everyone knows, was arrested in China. So he was arrested in China for allegedly shoplifting.
Super allegedly.
For shoplifting, because there's no reports to say that he had these sunglasses that were shoplifted from the store in his possession. However, authorities went to the hotel of where he was staying. They were going to play a game. He's a guard for UCLA right now. They were going to play. Well, guard, I can't remember. He might be a forward, but they were going to play.
College player.
They were going to play Georgia Tech, if I'm not mistaken, in a game over there in China, and both teams were staying at the Hyatt.
Yeah.
And the Gucci store, not Gucci. Was it Gucci? What the hell was the store? Louis Vuitton store. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, that's him in the background.
Yeah. Instagram.
Yes. Thank you for the help. But they were in the Louis Vuitton store. Well, at the Louis Vuitton store, basically, there was a report that there was some sunglasses stolen. They went over to the hotel. It singled it down to tripled it down, or whatever you want to call it, down to the three gentlemen that
they patroned.
It was three gentlemen that they basically came across that said that they arrested for saying that those are the three gentlemen that possibly stole these sunglasses. They spoke to LiAngelo's father, LeVar, because basically no one's really said much about this. There's no details really out there about this.
20 days.
I've heard here and there some people.
Bleacher Report.
Well, see, here's the thing. I've heard things that
says
that it was like some people. I've yet to see a report. If anybody knows of a report, please email it to me. Tony.macon7@gmail.com, because I have still yet to see a report that says that they found the sunglasses in his possession. So I've heard people say this.
But what I have seen is that he got 20 days of house arrest.
Yeah.
In the hotel.
At the hotel.
In China.
So they're keeping him over there right now.
That's the best place for him.
Well, they said he was facing 3 to 10 years for and I mean, this is in another country. They have different rules and there's different laws over there. So it is what it is. However, the big question to me comes: did he really do it? Because everybody has already casted it against him and saying, "Oh, yo, he drives a Ferrari. Why would he do something so stupid?" And so my question is, why would he? Like, do we really believe that he did? Now, here's my thoughts. I really think that maybe somebody that he does know did it, and he's just not snitching. I think he's living by the code. I think he just don't want to give up anybody. If that's the case, if they actually, and like I said, it's a different country, so we don't know why they picked them up and said, "Fuck it, we gonna take y'all in." Hell, shit. They could just not like Americans.
Man, I don't know. You put somebody in the right situation, anything might happen. But do I think did he have anything to do with taking the glasses? No, I don't think so. I mean, he probably got a bag full of Louis Vuitton glasses at the crib.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so his homeboy is the code. Man, I would have cashed my homeboy out. If he would have got, I'm like, how much the glasses? Let me call my dad right quick.
But I mean, if you with somebody and you don't even know they did it, but you were there with him, I mean, what happens then? You know what I mean? Say if it's me, you, and Devin, we all in the store, and they accused us of taking, and all of us say, man, we didn't do it. Would you be sitting there saying, man, I know Devin did it. I know Tony did it. Like, would you be sitting there like, look, I ain't did shit.
Right.
What's going on?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it could just be a case of maybe one person did pull it up off, but you're not about to just set everybody up and just say, hey, hey, look, blah blah. I know. I mean, it's just I'm just saying that's my thing. That's my theory on it. I think if anything, I don't think that he would just be that dumb.
No.
I don't think his pops, and that's why I say it comes into the whole thing with the way the pops has raised him. I don't think the pops has raised him to do anything that crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy how like at least Mr. Ball, who's on the Lakers, his demeanor is much different from his father's. You know what I mean? So he's a completely different individual. He's laid back, everything like that. Now, LiAngelo,
LiAngelo's actually another quiet one too.
Yeah, so his kids are completely different in terms of outward. Doesn't mean how their insides work, because he obviously got them believing in themselves and believing in something. So, but
it's an unfortunate thing, man. Hopefully it isn't. It doesn't go. I mean, like, there was also reports that he would just be banned from China.
Oh yeah, he's banished right now.
Right. So we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we'll see how it plays out.
Sunglasses, bro. You got banished from an entire.
I think the worst thing would be is if he does actually receive jail time for for some. I mean, like they said, it's like 3 to 10 years, and they was actually talking about like it will be served if he's convicted. So it's kind of fucked up that that's the way the laws go over there. But
how are their jails not completely filled? Like, how many people are in China?
well, I mean, when you got laws like that when you got laws that harsh, motherfuckers don't actually do shit.
Around.
They don't fuck up.
Yeah,
they don't do shit.
You're going to jail for 3 to 10 years for sunglasses.
Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong over it. But like I said, it also goes into the fact that I mean, it's what it is. There's no love for Americans over there. But moving along, man. NBA. Let's talk some NBA, man.
I'm here.
Are you surprised about what the Pistons are doing right now?
Man, when I saw the Pistons play the 76ers and get smacked, okay, and then
I mean, just Joel Embiid. And
Embiid giving, and I thought Drummond. I was like, what does Drummond look like? Drummond has cement shoes on. That's all I'm saying.
And also is what's his name?
The point guard Cole from LSU, 25.
Ben Simmons.
Yes. Very.
And the thing is,
handle, size.
That will take us into our next conversation. But I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to hit on the Pistons because we are Detroiters. So I just wanted to hit on the Pistons for a minute because
and it's their first season downtown.
A lot of people have been shitting on the Pistons prior to them going downtown. It was a bad product. I said it.
It was.
I said it. It was a bad product coming downtown. I didn't think that they would do well, but they actually. The team, there was people that I thought. I mean, I felt like Avery Bradley was a great addition. And he's
the locker room guy.
Well, not just that, man. He actually plays great defense. He's one of the best defenders in the league right now.
He turned up his offensive production last season.
Yeah, he's hitting jumpers now. He's looking like a great offseason move.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
And he's also young guy.
Andre Drummond is actually looking a lot better than he was last season.
Reggie Jackson
is playing, but Reggie Jackson is healthy too. So, I mean, as much because last year around this time, I was doing a sports show and I was shitting on the Pistons. Actually, earlier this year, I was shitting on the Pistons really, really heavy, and I wasn't. It was playing bad. But right now, I can't do anything like that. I have to just
9-3, right?
They
play the Heat Sunday.
They looking good, man. They looking good. But like I said, it brings us into something that I really want to talk about. I just figured I'd throw that Pistons out there because I'm like, man,
go Pistons.
Kind of, it's almost like one of those things when some teams are down in Detroit,
right?
There's other teams that rise up to the top. So like when the Red Wings ain't doing good, the Pistons are.
Yeah.
Or like when the Lions are doing bad, like usual. Right. Tigers are doing good,
right.
But like what we just went through a bad Pistons season last year, a bad Tigers season, Red Wing seasons, and the only bright spot was the Lions make the playoffs. Now this year right now so far, the Pistons look as if
70 more games ago.
Yeah, I mean we'll see. They look good right now though.
They do,
and. Lions actually not bad. I mean, Lions in the prime position actually should.
4-4.
4-4. They should. I mean, in prime position. I mean, if you look at
they got
schedule,
a division win.
Look at their schedule.
Yeah, they beat.
Look at their schedule. I mean, they should. But we'll talk about football later. NBA's best players under 25. I kind of just wanted to really go into this really briefly, really quick. I'm looking at the NFL right now. Now, one of the biggest knocks on the NFL is that, one of the things about the NFL right now is that it's not as competitive. Some people have been saying that, right? And so here's the deal.
I don't know.
Some people have been saying this. They say the teams are just not. They're lacking. Teams don't look like they used to. That's what they're saying. This is what they're saying. Like, I mean. So here's my thing. The NBA, on the other hand, because NFL ratings are down. They've been down since 2013. Now, people want to give credit to, like me, myself, I haven't been watching it because of the whole Kaepernick issues. But
that was not since 2000.
Right, that's not since 2013. There's other factors, and like I said, one have been that some people have said has been lackluster play. There's a lot of things that factor into why people aren't watching it.
It's strange though because the scoring is higher. They say it's a quarterback league now, so it's not like run.
But where's the scoring? It's only the scoring is higher in teams that are good. It's only so far and few between that are really actually good and putting out numbers like that. I mean, like, you know, we always say it. Matt Stafford numbers have been skewed. They kind of falsely are good at times because they don't have a running game.
Well, no, I mean, so just let me say it like this too. True. And I thought you was gonna say how people say he's Matt.
Well, real quick, because we gonna go on to Matt too tough, but
yeah. Anyway, but you brought.
I know I did. I said real quick. I didn't tell you not to say shit.
Anyway, oh my bad.
Smart.
Hey. Anyway, playoffs versus regular season. So I would say, okay, yeah, he has great stats in regular season.
Where'd you get that shirt from? Target?
No, I got the shirt from Macy's.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Continue.
Yes. Yours look like you got it from Target.
I got it from the gas station, baby.
Yeah. Had to match. With me. This guy. Anyway.
Same place you bought your mustache. Let's go. All right. Continue. I'm sorry.
I'm done, man.
Whatever,
man. Let's go. Man. I'm done.
I'm
done with you.
But yeah. Okay. So, what I was getting to, and I'm sorry, because I was trying to bring it to like a point of how good that these players that are under 25 are making the NBA product right now.
Anthony Davis,
Ben Simmons,
Greek Freak,
Joel Embiid.
Ooh. Hey, my man.
Can the NBA now be the big thing in the United States? Because, I mean, the NFL basically is dominated. And mostly, I always said the NFL's dominant was because of the fact that it came on once a week. You know what I mean?
Also, it's only 18 games?
16.
Yeah, so
have they overplayed themselves by, stretching it from Sundays to also... Now you got games on, Monday, of course, but you only had one game on Monday, but now on Thursday, and it just seems, and NFL Red Zone is another reason why they're probably losing
what they can't spread those ratings.
Because, if you're watching NFL Red Zone, you're not watching one single game, so the ratings are not going to be, boom, it's going to be all on NFL Red Zone. But NBA, I felt like, and like I said this a few episodes ago. I was like, the NBA was in a state of emergency because it wasn't the quality of the product. Everybody's making super teams, which left every other team to be trash. Yet, right now, a lot of those young players are stepping it up to where super teams don't really look like super teams when they're playing against these teams. Like, the Greek Freak gave the Cavs 40 the other night.
Yeah.
Gave him 40.
Yeah.
And it made you say to yourself, man, give the Bucks, if not even that, if Jabari Parker wasn't injured,
right?
Jabari Parker's playing, or if Eric Bledsoe was already traded over there, because which brings us to another thing. Any player that wants to fucking get out of your contract and leave the team, garbage team that you're playing for, just put on Twitter, I don't want to be here.
Talking about he was at the beauty. he was at the spa with his girl.
That nigga said I was at the spa with my girl, and that's what I meant.
That
nigga didn't want to be with the Suns anymore, and he said, I don't want to be here. And guess what? The Suns said, okay, they traded him, and now he's playing with.
How bad was that relationship already, though?
It probably couldn't have been good. I tell you
right, exactly. So so whatever.
Yeah, that's him. Can you hand me that drink over there? That Coke. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But anyway. But yeah. So I mean, when we looking at this stuff now, that's another thing. I have to eat those words I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. I was talking it. I was saying, blah blah blah. The NBA is watered down but like all these young players. And we named only a few. There's more that we can talk about.
Like, the Lakers played the Celtics the other night. And
they got a bunch of young players.
Yes, my man.
Celtics got young players.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyrie isn't really that old.
It's not. He's...
So, I mean...
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, but no.
Steph and Clay not really that old. And they already got 2 championships. Draymond.
And they calling them veterans.
Right.
They're calling them that the league is in their hands right now.
And so I'm looking at the players now, and I'm saying,
even said, and they said that they asked Steph Curry last night,
Porzingis,
if he felt like he peaked. Oh yeah, super.
Left Porzingis out, and Porzingis has actually made the Knicks look better ever since that volume shooter, chucking ass Carmelo Anthony. Was pushed out of town. Bum ass nigga.
He wanted to leave too, but.
Well, they needed to get rid of him. People were asking, who do you get rid of? Phil Jackson or Carmelo Anthony?
Well.
And my thing was the black hole.
He even made mention. Carmelo said.
He has made no one better.
He said.
Porzingis has gotten better when he left.
Right. When you leave a team and they get better, you have to look in the mirror. He said that when he left the Knicks. He said that about because he's left teams and they've gotten better when he's left. So, but he's a good player. He's built for basketball. Other night when he had 14, 15 rebounds and 15 points, you need to stay in that wheelhouse and hit a big shot when you needed to. That's it. That's
Carmelo
all you need to do.
Doesn't go out there and hoop with a hoodie on, he's fucking trash.
Whatever, dog.
Carmelo has to wear a hoodie at all times while he's on the basketball court, and he would be a monster.
That's because you see him in the hoodie and he doing shoot around and practice.
Speaking of which, man, did you hear Stephen A. Smith make comments about the hoodie?
Nah.
Okay, I don't have the exact comments in front of me, so I'm going to give it to you in a roundabout way. But yes, this clown ass nigga, Stephen A. Coon or Coon A. Smith or whatever you want to call him, he said, he was talking about how J.R. Smith was sitting there with the hoodie on the bench and how it looked bad and this, that, and the third. This is what he was saying on his radio show. And he went furthermore to say, I don't think Nike made these hoodies and all they're going to do was make white people think about Trayvon Martin.
You never have a hoodie anymore. You know
and it was like, but why should we want them to not? Why would we want them to forget about Trayvon? Exactly. Why should anybody forget about Trayvon Martin? The injustice that happened to Trayvon Martin, which it still comes back to Colin Kaepernick, and while he's kneeling and hasn't found a team yet, or the team hasn't wanted to place him on, but yeah. And I was like, Stephen A. Smith, what the fuck is wrong with you? He caught backlash over it. J.R. Smith shot shots at him like, nigga, stop talking about me. And he felt like, well, if you was playing good, it wouldn't be saying it. And he was trying to flip it and say, I said that because of, J.R. Smith was over there pouting and he was mad because D Wade was in the game. He was sitting on the bench. Like, no, nigga, you started off with that whole Trayvon Martin, white people, it's going to make white people think about Trayvon Martin. I was like, can we just get rid of this nigga? Or can we find a way for him to get rid of himself? I'm talking about, like, somebody give him a handgun.
Okay.
And lock him in a basement by himself. And give him some Flocka. Anyway. But yeah, man. I don't know. Did you?
Yeah. So my thing is with Stephen A. Smith. You said it on the show too. He's very opinionated, but lately something's been different. Like he seems to.
It ain't been lately, dog. He's been on this crap for about some years now, man. He's been. I don't know. It's just like
It's one thing to go sideways on like sports, and he would have but this is fundamental. Just humanity things.
It's kind of one of those. It's almost like shit. Hell, it's called advancing your career, and it's advancing your career the wrong way. Because I can say that he's actually been more successful once he started shitting on black people than he was prior to.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. He's been invited on Fox News to actually speak about political
Nobody
things.
really respects Fox News.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is for him, that's a paycheck. But what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he got more publicity when he started shitting. Like, when he had his own show, at one point in time. It was more geared to hip-hop type of deal. He had a lot of black players on there. And he was keeping it real. That shit got canceled. And people was watching it. It just got canceled. It was like, hey, that's not what we're doing over here. But enough Stephen A. Smith, man. That's gonna continue. That's like a whole another 30 minutes we talk about Stephen A. Smith, man. Fuck Stephen A. Smith. Roy Halladay, man.
Sad.
Yeah, very sad, man.
40 years old.
Hell of a transition, man, to go from a clown to Roy Halladay. But
yeah,
passed away recently. Just what? It was Monday.
Yeah.
And it was actually, was that Tuesday?
I thought it was Monday because
it might have been Tuesday.
But when did
Tuesday?
Anyway, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And plane crash. He was flying a plane. Now the reports that are out there is saying that he was doing stunts. You see the video?
I haven't seen the video.
Okay.
But I did read that. And
I kind of looked at it a little bit more. I looked at it different. I looked at it objectively. Mm-hmm. I said to myself, maybe he just lost control of the plane. Maybe he wasn't trying to do stunts. Maybe he lost control of the plane.
Yeah.
And or even if he was doing stunts, okay, he was in open water away from people.
Right.
I mean, when you're flying a plane, I know a lot of guys. You ever remember the guy Lynn used to be at Bank of America?
You said
white guy Lynn. He was a pilot, assistant manager over at 60 Grand River. White guy.
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
He was a pilot.
Wow.
And that was one of his things he used to love to do. He's like, hey, Tony, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
You're stupid. Yo.
I'm going out to fly this weekend, man. You should come with me, man. Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm like, shit, man. Well, I was like, what kind of plane you got, man? You got one of those ones with the open hatch, man? I'm not about to get up there with you, man. Put on no fucking leather helmet and goggles and shit. No, nigga. But like that was his hobby. He loved that shit. And so with Roy Halladay, I'm like, he's doing his hobby, something that he loves to do. If I could fly a plane, I mean, it's like having a motorcycle and some people do tricks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do wheelies and shit. And of course, something can go wrong, but a lot of things can go wrong in your in your daily life. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so
driving to work.
A lot of things go wrong. So, okay, so you're pulling up the video right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
it's like far off.
Very far away. Like to me, I don't really see it as it don't really look. It don't look like tricks. Stunt. It just don't look like stunts. It look like he may have lost. Like to me, like I said, it looked like he lost control of the plane.
Kind of wiggled and he went straight down. Yeah. So whatever.
But it's a sad story, man.
It is.
I just really wanted to just say, rest in heaven.
Yeah.
And the news of that came on just prior to me watching Ric Flair 30 for 30.
Great.
Did you see Ric Flair 30 for 30?
I did.
Woo! It was good. It was a good documentary. I like it.
I didn't know. So Ric Flair was adopted. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and one of the things that like we're not gonna go too deep into detail of the Ric Flair story, but because I mean,
it was interesting.
It was it was a lot of things that happened. Because I mean, like that kind of almost explained his parents were physicians and how much time they spent with him. Almost explained to me a little bit about how much time he spent with his own children, but
they tried to support him though.
Yeah, I mean, but he had a life of work, and like
they never went to his football games.
But then you also remember how he said he didn't like being alone.
Yeah.
Jim Ross was talking about that. All right, Holla Devin.
All right.
Jim Ross was talking about that, and it was one of those things, man. I was sitting there as I watched it, and how he always needed a companion, like somebody around and just chilling with him. It was it kind of like I kind of correlated that with his parents not being around,
right?
So, but it was something that was said that actually is where I'm going with this conversation. 10,000 women.
Yeah.
Say he smashed 10,000 women, over 10,000.
He was married
on a Wilt Chamberlain type side of the game.
Yeah.
But that was also crazy, and not just that. Nigga said he masturbated 2 times a day.
Yo, he also said he had 10 to 12 beers.
Yeah, 10 to 12 beers.
Mixed drinks a day.
What level was this nigga testosterone on?
They said there's no way he should be alive.
Well, of course that, but yeah. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there because he's
Steroids,
alive.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Steroids. Some horse stimulants. You know what I'm saying? Tiger
Fucks with Ric Flair.
tranquilizers.
Heavy.
Yeah, dog.
But my nigga, how was you like masturbating 2 times a day and banged over 10,000 women? I don't even know if like.
Depends on how you're built. You know?
Yeah, is that humanly possible though? Like, why would you want to jerk off so much if you was getting that much ass?
It depends. It depends. Sometimes people are just wired.
What was that? And that's why
Can't get enough.
That's why I said it had to be some type of drug. Maybe it was on Quaaludes, cause like it reminded me of the scene with Matthew McConaughey. Woo! And Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, awesome movie.
Because that's what he told him. He said, "How many times have you jerked off yet today?" And he was telling him to jerk off more daily, and it was like, and I gotta know. I was like, man, maybe that's some white boy shit. It's not my thing.
Keep you out of trouble sometime if you married.
I hear you.
Salute to my married cats.
But I hear you. But at the same time, nigga. All right. Anyway. But yeah, 30 for 30, Ric Flair. Check it out. Speaking of drugs, Lamar Odom passed out recently at a club. Not saying that he was on drugs. I just said speaking of drugs. I don't know why I said that. Allegedly, it was just because he was dehydrated. Allegedly,
right.
But if we want to play the assumption game, what do you think really happened? Was he back on that shit?
Crack is a hell of a drug.
Is he back to sniffing?
Yeah, man.
I mean,
the thing is, and it's not okay. So
somebody please sit this motherfucker down and get him out of.
Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's hard. You know how hard it is. Once you get on that ride, you get on that crack rock. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Like at this point, I don't know if it's best for him to actually continue to walk around and be crazy. Do we need to be in the bosom of Abraham? I don't know. I mean, like,
I don't know.
Please, someone help this man. Someone who was a friend.
True fiends that I've known.
Maybe he did dehydrate. Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm not saying he a fiend. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying people who've gone down the path that he's gone down. It's tough to get out of there. And then the thing is, the only thing like when they went to the jail, when they went to the pen for like a couple years, and they came back healthy, all big and looking good.
Yeah.
Then what about 90 days sometimes? And that's all it takes. You got back like, dang. As soon as you drop back, he couldn't do it. He was clean for 2 years.
Someone please help him out. Please.
Yeah.
Want to throw Warren Moon on the coon train before we get out of here? Warren Moon, please pack your bags. You have a all paid expense destination to Coonville. Warren Moon played in the CFL for years. Canadian Football League. One of the best quarterbacks to me ever still. And most of his time was spent in the CFL until he was like the age of 40. And, I feel like in part of that, the reason why he wasn't in the NFL was due to his skin complexion. So with that being said, he recently made comments on Colin Kaepernick, basically stating that it's his own fault that he's not playing right now. He should have waited to do this. He should have waited to do that. And it hurt me, man, coming from Warren Moon. Because Warren Moon also sided with Bob McNair, the owner of the Texans, in which he said, well, I think he used bad choice of words by calling the players inmates and blah, blah, blah. And I was just sitting there, and I'm like,
if he had it to do it over again,
he would say it a different way. But I really just felt like, no, he wouldn't have. Those came out of the mouth after Jerry Jones said what he said. It's like a lot of these NFL owners have said fuck it, and they've just gotten just completely just outspoken and are really saying what they want to say, and it's because they know ain't nothing gonna be done about it. So I don't know. I was kind of like, for Warren Moon to kind of throw that at Kaepernick, and then also take Bob McNair's side. It was like, man, how did they put you in a sunken place after being a quarterback who, like I said, didn't play in the NFL until he was to the age of 40. After he dominated the CFL, for years, they didn't put you on the team.
You know what? I find funny. Like he's like the same age as OJ. Mm-hmm. They close in age. They close in age. Yeah, in that generation. So like OJ beginning, he kind of like
OJ played in the 70s. Yeah, OJ got him by at least a whole
10, 15?
Maybe 10 years.
10 years.
So okay.
So I'm saying like he beginning of the generation. Only reason I say that is they kind of identified a lot with white folks. It seemed like, what I mean is this. He said, "I'm not black. I'm OJ." He went to USC. Came out completely different individual. You know what I mean? And he identified with certain ideology that, average African American wouldn't, right? So in this situation with Warren Moon, he's identifying with these owners and he's downing his young Colin Kaepernick because he's standing up for what he believes in and the way that he did it and the timing that he did it. And it seems like I could see cats from that.
Because you had Jim Browns out there that were
so
that's why I can't see it. I mean, there was guys who black men during those times who stood strong and stood hard and
that's the whole transition period. Like the 60s, like the thing is something happened because you had the Panthers, you had that whole movement, and then drugs, alcohol, things, whatever.
Yeah.
Federal government, blah blah. Something happened and it just went sideways. And it's coming back. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying all men from that generation. I'm just saying that seemed like some coonery that could come from that OJ tree.
Nah,
that's all I'm saying.
You still had your conscious players, man. It still had.
I didn't say all players.
What I'm saying though, I'm not.
Are they one of the same? Are they?
I can't give them an excuse.
Not giving them an excuse. I'm saying, are they same spots? That's what I'm saying. Same spots on his body, like he like an OJ. You know what I'm saying? A little bit too happy to say, hey, they all right. It's okay.
Well, no, I kind of think it goes more so into the Stockholm syndrome and a slave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do just get stuck there and they don't want to move. They think it kind of is okay. It was a conversation that I had with someone because I feel like this. The question was, the black people, like, are they stuck at where they don't think they deserve better? And I think that's true. I mean, like, because, like, here,
I think it's more so they don't think they deserve better.
I'll go to the argument that I've had multiple times where I'd be like, okay, Obama didn't do anything for black people, right? Say this, right? Now, listen. When I say this, right? Actually, it brings me to another question we may have to do in the political show. Because I was going to say...
Yeah, we got 38 minutes.
Yeah, but it was a question about... Donald Trump, I want to dig into with you, and I want to see if maybe we might do that soon. But this question is, we'll talk about that later. I don't even want to. I'm gonna set that up better for us because I want to go into it, but I don't want to because like if I give it away now, it's like give it away. No. But like okay, so but like I said with the whole Barack Obama didn't do anything to black people, boom boom boom, right? And the reason why I'm going here with this is, damn. Lost my train of thought. Give me a second.
What the fuck he be talking about? I don't know.
Give me a second.
Yo, he be killing me, telling me I'll be...
Wait. Harlem Hospital giving beds out.
Harlem Hospital giving beds out.
Harlem Hospital giving beds out.
What are you talking about?
Damn. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Wait a minute.
Wait for it. Here it comes.
Let me work.
Okay. You freestyling like what's that freestyle?
Harlem Hospital giving beds out. But no, okay, so here it comes into the whole black people
all right.
They don't deserve better. Like, this reason why I say this is because like people be like, well, what did you expect him to do for black people? And it's like when we I feel like that mentality when you come in with that, what did you expect him to do? He the president for all people. It makes me say that you say to yourself,
he is the president for all people.
But however, everybody's always saying everybody is dumped on Trump. And I guess I'm gonna go into it right now with the whole Trump thing.
I'm gonna say something. As soon as you finish that.
Are black people worse under Trump than what they think they are? Because if you really look at what's going on, if you look at what's going on, has anything affected black people as a whole of the things that he's done in office so far? It has affected foreigners, and everything that he's been talking about has more so affected either illegal immigrants or brown and gays. Now I say this because of the fact that, and I'm not even making a comparison of who's a better.
First off,
I'm not making a comparison of who's a better president.
But
listen. I mean, it's not really nothing you're gonna be able to tell me. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I got you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the thing is, it doesn't matter what sect of people that he's focusing these energies on. You know, he is corrupt, which is proven. That he's been recently put in front of Congress. Close members of his cabinet has been put on in
black
front
people has treated him like he was the boogeyman, though, for real.
Because
be honest,
he's the Russian boogeyman. He has illegal ties with Russia. He is a proven shyster because we still haven't seen his taxes.
Can I be objective though?
Be objective. But wait, and then my main thing is it doesn't matter if he was focusing on black people, gay people, foreigners or whatever. He's focusing negativity and injustices to these people. So it doesn't matter.
We were being slaughtered under the watch of Obama. Police officers are still walking free right now. You haven't heard shit.
So
under the reign of Trump. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to give him a pass on anything. All I'm saying is I just brought that out. I brought that question out as more so to be, like I said, objective. It's not. I'm not even trying to defend Donald Trump right now. But what I'm saying is just being real. Have too much focus been on for our culture?
I say this right. He only been in there 130, 150 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, and that's what I say.
So,
but like as of right now,
anything that he spent most of his time turning back positive stuff that Obama's done. You know what I mean? So,
but that, like I said, that's stuff that didn't affect us directly. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is it isn't things that has been completely directed towards us.
I'm going to ask you this quick question, right? So, it's been 45 plus, 44 plus Caucasian presidents. There's been one black president, right? So you wanted him to go in because now let's say this. So technically, these last 44, they only did good for white people. That's a lot. That's a large consistency, maybe, And then Obama was supposed to come in and just do.
I broke this down before, and I may just put this on.
Because my thing is, it'd be an outrage, right? Well, so if they came in, they say, "I'm just gonna come in, I'm just gonna only help white people."
Well,
Obama can't come in and say, "I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna concentrate on my black people. I'm gonna hold you down." He's gonna come in. He's gonna be the best president for the United States.
He could have, because you know why? We were his base, and guess what he did on his way out? Protect my legacy. Well, your legacy wasn't really, you asking us that now, but yeah, if you had, we would have been very much so behind the Democrats had.
If Martin Luther King was president, would he only have done for black people?
Put it like this.
Even Malcolm
X?
Like
I said, no.
That's why Malcolm X was drummed out of the...
Listen. What I'm saying is, I'm not even, because I'm not, like I said, I broke this down before, and I guess I may actually put it on the channel. The president is selected, for the most part. The president's hands are tied to where they really can't do shit. I'll tell you that. And
3 levels of government.
They're more so like a talking head because the Federal Reserve...
He has veto power.
The Federal Reserve, the 10%, the 1% of the Federal Reserve is what runs the country. I will save that for another day. But... yeah, I did it on Steve's show. I did a whole breakdown of how basically the country is ran by the money. Do you realize that if they really wanted to get out of debt, they could get out of debt? Trump wasn't lying when he said we just print more money. There's nothing false about that.
Ask the president, who was that? Zimbabwe, the president of Zimbabwe. He just printed tons and tons of money for Zimbabweans.
But if you wanted to get out of, but that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to get out
of Zimbabwe,
but if you wanted to get out of debt, as our
and then
our country out of
signs.
debt,
they said what did he say? A poor billionaire. That's what it's.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a different situation. Like I said, with this, if you want to get out of debt, you owe this person, you owe that person, you pay them. You're good. Mm-hmm. Why is the government in debt, not the the people in debt? Yes, of course, but the government. Oh, why don't we just pay off what we owe? Why? Because we want to be in debt. We don't want you motherfuckers to come up. We don't want y'all to have money. But like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. We're about to wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, I really did want to go into this last subject. Astros shortstop Carlos Correa proposed to his girlfriend right after
the World Series. He won.
World Series. In his interview, he ran over, proposed to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, there was a piece where, I forgot, I think it's called Barstool Sports. The guy on there, he really went in. He talked about how much of an idiot this guy was and how he should have followed the Derek Jeter rule to shortstops.
Wait,
and like
Derek Jeter
banged a lot of women until he get retired from baseball.
Did he get end up on some?
And then he got married.
Didn't he catch an L or something? They said. Didn't they say? I thought it was anyway. Yeah, I thought it was reports.
No L's, bro. Derek Jeter used to give women gift baskets.
I understand. Yeah,
he caused no L. He was a winner. But the guy's 23.
Yeah.
He's about to embark on millions and millions of dollars, probably $300 million or more.
They be getting this bread in.
And baseball is where you get money. Kids, please
baseball and basketball.
Learn how to play baseball.
It's guaranteed
more
money.
than anything, baseball, because baseball is so many players right now making. I mean, Miguel Cabrera. We already know how much that motherfucker got. What, $248 million? But what say you, man? As far as like him proposing to his girlfriend, 23, about to make all this loot.
He only 23. That changes things.
It was a good idea, or I mean,
not when you're 23. No. No. I mean, but the thing is, it depends on your walk and everything like that. But I wouldn't suggest that for anybody. 23, no.
I think it's this too. All types of vaginas about to be thrown in this young man's way.
That's gonna be for life.
I
always say, if it could be, you could be an MLB player, or you could be a cat admirer.
But there's a quality. There's a quality.
Definitely a quality.
There's a different type of quality that's about to be thrown his way.
This is true.
I mean,
yes.
We see JV.
Absolutely
JV
agree.
was up on Kate Upton. They got married, didn't they?
He proposed too.
Yeah.
Or they got married. They was already engaged or whatever. Something happened.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a different quality of women.
Right.
Yeah, of course, there's skanks that wait around the hotel, but then there's also you're in the walks of life where the supermodel, her name is gonna be enough to say, "Yo, dick hard," and like these are the type of panties that will be thrown at you. So with that being said, the likelihood of him turning down all of that vagina is very, very low. It's pastors out here that can't turn down that type of vagina.
Come on now. It's different rules. I'm not gonna say it's always different rules.
It's
different rules for marriage at that level.
Vagina.
Both parties are willing to accept a lot more.
He's 23
when that money is involved. And they probably been together for a little while. They probably been together for a minute. He's 23.
So he's been together for a little while. You'll get tired of that vagina soon.
But the thing is, even if he smashed, if he's smart about it, she's gonna be straight. I'll guarantee it.
Because I tell you like this.
I guarantee you, she's straight. She's good.
You don't want to end up like Miguel Cabrera.
Just like you said, $300 million. Now see, Miguel.
He got 2 families out here.
2 families, baby moms. He just smashed her and got her.
You don't want to end up like Miguel Cabrera.
Come on now, you get the side chick pregnant twice. You so slow.
Well, I mean,
the side chick pregnant.
But that's the thing. He just said fuck it and accepted having 2 families.
But he got that
But
bread to do
at
it
the
like
same time, he does. But I wonder if he would want to do it over if he could.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
But that's what I'm saying. Like okay. I mean, I hope for the best for this young man. Carlos, I hope the best for you, man.
Carlos Cabrera would do it over again. Carlos, I don't know. He drank.
No, I didn't say nothing about it. I'm saying I hope the best for him.
Yeah,
I mean, at the age of 23 though,
he gonna be straight. You gonna get that $300 million. Wife gonna be good. Just be smart about it.
It's gonna be $300 million worth of vaginas gonna be going at you too.
It is. So go ahead. Don't relax. Push back.
If he in the courtroom, I'm gonna follow this story. I'm gonna follow this for the next few years. I want to see how this relationship works.
Go ahead and whack off twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
But even if you whacking off twice a day, he still gonna find time to bang 10,000 women.
Yeah. Shit. Hell yeah.
All right, man. It's been another episode of Off the Glass. Covered a lot. And it seemed like we covered all those subjects pretty fast. It just was like, time goes by fast when you're having fun. But we out of here. Like I said, be on the lookout for Beef Stew Shorts. We may go live sometimes when we do the Beef Stew Shorts. But they will be on Facebook, YouTube, wherever about. They'll be on this channel too. But we'll be discussing like how we did and dabbled into the Donald Trump and President Obama talk right there. We'll be discussing a lot of those type of subjects. For those of you who may be new listeners, new viewers, some of the old people who like, man, what happened to the Beef Stew show? It's coming back. But we're going to just go a little bit shorter now.
Stew.
But this has been another edition of Off the Glass, and
zip it up and zip it
we out.
down.